Dear learners, dear students, you are most welcome to these sessions of Information and Computer Skills 1. You are with the lecturer Charite from University of Rwanda as a College of Medicine and Health Informatics as department. As more communications, you will use my email and telephone. We start with the content of these sessions. These sessions is subdivided into 6 parts. We start with the part A, which we call a computer and understanding computer essential concepts. We will just investigate in this content. We'll investigate the types of the computer. We will investigate the computer system. We will investigate input devices. We'll investigate examining output devices. We'll examine data processing, and we're understanding memories. We start the learning goals of these sessions. These sessions will help a student to understand and the skills in information, communication, and technology. We see a clear definitions of the computer. A computer, it's a kind of electronic devices that accept inputs, process the informations, store the data, and produce the outputs. Let me just investigate the types of the computer. The types of the computer is categorized in the 4 main parts. One is the computer laptops. The second one is handheld computers. The third one is mainframes. The last one is supercomputers. We just see characteristics of each main part of the computers. Laptops is one which we call notebook, which we call the laptops, and tablet, PC, and also desktop. As the handheld computers, we have a PDI, personal digital assistant, as you can see here on the image you look here. And also the laptops, as you can see here, this is a one we call it a laptops. And the supercomputers we have here mainframes. A mainframes is like a big amount of data, and is many companies are using mainframes for providing storage medias. And the supercomputers, it is one big than other desktop. We just examine the computer systems. On examining the computer system, we have 4 types of categories. We have software, hardware, architecture, and specifications. A hardware, it's a kind of physical part that you can touch it. And also the software, it's a list of instructions or a list of programs. And the configurations, of course, it's a computer design, where the designer can use it. As specifications, it's a kind of technical details of the computers, where you can measure the monitor size or the RAM size. As you can see here, the image here, it just shows the back side of the computer, which we call CPU, Central Process Unit, where you can see the ports. Each port can be referred with the input devices and output devices. We examining input devices. Of course, some of the input devices, we have a mouse, we have a keyboard with the combined track bar and the pointing stick. And we have also microphone. Microphone is one of the input devices, and also the scanner. As we have the output devices. Among of the output devices, we have a monitor as measuring screen resolutions as well as a screen size. As we have a printer with the measuring with the different types. We have a printer with inkjet, laserjet, and dot matrix printers. And we have also speakers or projectors. It is among of the output devices. We see examining data processing here. The computer can interpret a signal off and on it means that the computer can understand the language of 0 and 1 as a binary system, which means that when you have 80 bits is a byte, because of a unity of the data is a byte, which means 80 bit is a byte, each byte represents a unique characters. As you know, when you have a space, we need to store the informations. When you have a kilobyte, means 10 power 3, it you have 10,000 bytes. When you have 10 power 6, you have 1,000 millions byte. When you have 10 power 9, we have trillion byte. When you have 10 power 12, you have trillions byte. We examining memory, understanding the memory. In the memory, we have 5 types of the memories. We have RAM, of course, which we call random access memory. We have another types of the memory, which we call cache memory. It is another extra memory of the CPU, which have the similar functions of the RAM. And also we have cache memory. Cache memory, it's another extra memory of the computer, which have the similar processing of the RAM. And we have ROM, which we call the read-only memory. It is a permanent memory of the computer, which integrated on the motherboard. We have another memory which we call the CMOS, complementary metal oxide semiconductors, which stores some of the computers and some of the softwares and the configurations. As you can see here, you look the common optical devices storage, which we have here. We have a hard disk, memory card, we have